Hello, everyone, and welcome to LifeWave Connect. My name's Emily Hollingshead, and I'm the Vice President of North American Field Development and Relations. And I'm your host today for LifeWave Connect. Now, if you're new to the company and new to LifeWave Connect, we hold LifeWave Connect every other Wednesday. Our first Wednesday of the month, we focus on product training. And the third Wednesday of the month, we focus on business training. And so this time around, we're going to be focused on business training following our convention. If you're looking for translation services, just click on the globe at the bottom of the screen and select one of the languages that you may be looking for. During our morning sessions at 11 a.m. Pacific, we do support all of our European languages and have that translation service provided. In our evening session, we provide translation services for Spanish, Japanese, and Chinese. Now, if you're looking for the replay following this original broadcast, we do stream this live to our Business Builder Facebook group in the morning session that we hold these webinars. Following that, you can find all the versions and all the different languages that we support on our YouTube channel, which is called LifeWave Health. So we hope that after you watch this webinar, you'll want to share it as soon as it becomes available, and it'll be something that you can help others within your organization, your team, or those that you're connecting with to feel a little bit more like they know what's going on with LifeWave and maybe can gain some benefit from the content that we're providing here today. Now, as I mentioned, we hold our product trainings as well as our business training. And today we'll be focused on business training. And one of the things that we like to do at LifeWave is when we're doing training like this, we absolutely come to the experts in our community to help us to truly understand what they've learned through experience and all of the failings and the winnings that they've had throughout the years and time, so that you can learn from the best and you maybe can have some great success as well as you develop a business, develop your leadership skills, and personally develop on your way here with LifeWave, both with your health and as you're looking towards creating some financial stability and even just some extra income within your life. So today, I actually have a very special guest, someone that's actually been with LifeWave for many years, since the very beginning, almost since 2005. But not only that, a great success in network marketing, especially here at LifeWave. But this individual actually has a degree in electrical engineering and even owns his own company. Pretty exciting. Now, not only that, within our LifeWave business, this gentleman is actually one of the strongest recruiters and is considered a master patcher. And I'm sure he'll talk to you a little bit about that today. Additionally, this gentleman is one of our members of our Asia Pacific Field Advisory Councils. So as you can see, this person has a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and it's just an incredible asset to our community and helps so many people along the way. Many of you already know him, but let's welcome Roy Surjono to our call. Roy, are you here with us today?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it, Roy.
Right. Thank you. Let me share my screen here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So for those of you, as we get this presentation pulled up here for Roy, we're actually going to be focusing on something that's a really important part of our business and actually one of the keys to creating residual earnings and income. And that really has to do with creating and maintaining momentum, how to get started, how to keep things moving, and how to keep that rolling throughout your building, because there's so much power in duplication as you absolutely look to create something special within your business. So Roy, should we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's do it.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you preparing this presentation for us today, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what you have to share with us. So I'm just going to ask some questions and we'll just kind of flow through this together.
All right.
So, first things first, this is what I hear all the time. When I'm first getting started, what is it that I need to do to help get my business running and rolling? And what should I be focused on first and foremost?
Okay. Well, I remember the very beginning when I first started with Chuck, and the only thing I joined the company because the product is so amazing. I have my own business. I already make my money. So I said, Chuck, I'm interested in building this and using the product for sure. And I was able to get rid of my mom 12 different medication. And the reason I was thinking of, I'm learning acupuncture too in the meantime, because all these placement. And I was able to get rid of my mom 12 different medication within 9 months. And within 9 months, that it is so exciting because I was able to totally, completely get rid of all her drugs. And lo and behold, I kind of start getting interested. So I asked Chuck, can I make additional $10,000 a month in building this business? And Chuck said, of course, yes, Roy, that is easy. And do not know what really to expect. So every Sunday night, I send him an email. Every day at lunchtime, I meet him to meet people, to have lunch, and to recruit. I think if you ask him, he'll remember about 6 months I do that. That is creating the momentum within my organization. So the first time when you join, you still have all your friends, your enemy, your cousin, your relative to talk to. But after a while, you're running out. You join the NFL club, which is the No Friends Left club. And that is the exciting part when I started to join this business. All right. So what do you need to do? I always remember to create the 100 names list. So I'm starting writing it down. I give like about 7 to 10 names to Chuck to meet all the Monday to Friday, because Saturday we have a face-to-face meeting. So Chuck was helping in developing this. So the momentum actually is created when you first join. That is the key importance. For myself, I always give the person that I'm recruiting a couple of samples because I want them to experience the greatness of the product until the product arrives to their house, right? So while they are using the patches, they have questions to ask. And when they ask their question, I'll try to answer them to my best ability, and building the momentum and creating the next meeting. And then I said, hey, why don't you gather all your friends, your family? I'll come to your house, do a little tea party. I'll bring some food, and let's do it. And we call it the Patch Tea Party. And we always do it days by days by days. So in the beginning, it's the easiest way to do it. But once you already recruited all your friends, who are you going to recruit? That is the skills that you really have to develop. And actually, I myself are very shy, believe it or not. I used to be very shy, and I'm not easy to talk to people. That's why, I was born in Indonesia. I'm Chinese, and I'm an engineer on top of that. So I'm very stiff talking to people. But lo and behold, in network marketing, I learned so many different things that I do not learn in my school. I went to very expensive school. USC is a very expensive school. I heard 1 year is about $105,000 nowadays, right? To finish your master, you're looking about over $500,000. It's crazy. So we cannot relax in the very beginning of the time when you join, because you want to really go crazy and go active each and every day and create that 100 name list and follow up one by one, until you develop a group of really, not leaders yet, but people who are very enthusiastic about the product. And as you can see here, you have momentum in the very beginning of joining. You do not want to lose your momentum by relaxing too much. Once you connect all your friends and family, then you need to create a system to follow up, because everybody knows that the fortunes are in the follow up. Many people are not very successful in follow-up because they're not that good in following up. So I create a system. I put it on my cell phone, who to call tomorrow. If the person I called tomorrow was not available, I carry on the name to the next day. So I have a list of people that I need to talk to. And another thing that is really good is every day in the morning, I always call the most difficult people in my business, in my engineering business. And then at night, I start calling people who are not easy to deal with in my LifeWave business. And once that is done, the rest is get easier and easier and easier. Now, how do you create momentum, literally? It has to start with us. We have to get excited first. Because if we are not excited, it is very hard to create momentum, right? Because it's like, yeah, let's do it. It's not exciting. The compassion, the excitement have to come from us first. So if we are excited and we really get up from our comfort zone, it is so much easier to create this momentum. It is so easy to create and share all the excitement that we have within ourselves, our own experience, the amazingness of the products. So it is just so much easier. As you can see here in the picture, we had a booth with Sandra the other day, and Rick, brother Aloysius. We were in Indonesia. We're doing a meeting in a small group, and we were explaining about the product. So the group momentum also have to be good. And if you go to a certain city, if there's 20 people there, maybe only one or two or three that become your leader. Those are your main contact. Those are your main person contact that you really have to deal with them. And then I always create a WhatsApp group. And now when the group is getting bigger, I create a Telegram group and I communicate that in that group, because not too many people want to go to their back office, check what is going on and what is available in the back office. So I was trying to post it there and keep everybody informed and keep the fire burning within the whole organization. And we always say positive things, always say motivation things, and then we always teach people to rank up. Be the manager, be the director, and usually we have a little celebration within the group. I usually take them out to eat noodle or eat sushi or something like that. It's always fun. Because in this business, Emily, I believe that not only that you make money, but you make a lot of fun and you make a lot of friends, real friends.
Absolutely. I know there's a lot of friends that we can make in this business. And I love what you're talking about here, how it's really about setting that example, right? It's about leading the way. And then that's what people follow. Would you say that's true, Roy?
That is very, very true. I made and came across so many, real friends that become real friends to me. And we traveled together like Brother Rick. I do not know him until he recruited me 18 times. He recruited me in so many different deals, and every deals that he recruited me always collapsed. I said, Rick, I'm excited. I just read all the information now. Let's build it. And the company is not there any longer. I said, Rick, stop it. Don't call me anymore. I do not want to follow you because all the company just suggested to me went under. This is crazy. So I do not linger in network marketing for a while until Chuck Michael called me. And then it took me 4.5 years to call Rick DeLuca because he keeps saying no in a nice way because we're friends already. But later on, he realized that this is the deal, because that's why he always said, this is my last deal.com. And that is so true. And, actually, I learned so much from him because he had doing network marketing for 30 some years. So he got a lot of experience, and I'm learning so many things from him and many other mentors like Chuck Michael and many other mentors before him. And I'm so blessed. I literally so blessed that come across LifeWave, because LifeWave is a true product that I experienced myself. And I do not know whether in 2012, I almost died, Emily. I got septicemia when I went to Vietnam and I came back. But I already promised Rick and Tito to fly to Hawaii to really promote and expose ourselves in Hawaii and grow our Hawaiian lines. So I went there and I got sick. I was sick and I went to the hospital. I got septicemia. And in my septicemia, there are 4 other people during that week in the same hospital have the same disease. But my bacteria is the deadliest because I had Klebsiella. The rest has the regular E. coli, Salmonella, and what have you. Make a long story short, the other 4 people died in the hospital. I was the only one that survived. But I used like 30 some patches each and every day. Because 6 of my organ out of 12, half of my body is dead already. And the doctor could not believe that I survived. So it is a miraculous.
That is pretty miraculous. Oh my goodness. Wow. You're so lucky that you were able to have this amazing technology to keep you safe. But my gosh, it must have been just a life-changing experience for you. My gosh. Wow.
It is. When I experienced that, I told myself, the Lord gave me a second chance in life. I think I want to do good, and I want to help a lot of people around the world. And as you know, I've touched thousands and thousands of people because of that. And I am really excited. This is even more exciting than my engineering business, to tell you the truth, because you meet a lot of people and you go eat, maybe with too much eating lately. But, we meet people in a restaurant and, build the business.
Well,
It's really amazing.
It is amazing, and it really is about creating those relationships. And I love this point that you have here on your slides right now, about why it's important to create events so there's something the team can do all the time. Talk to us a little bit about that. In-person, virtual events, how do these kind of things actually continue to help support the momentum and the fun that's being created with your teams?
Yes. Well, in the beginning, in the morning, I'm in my engineering office. Lunchtime, I check my messages, and at night, I go to city to city to city and really build life business. Every city have its leader. So, and sometime on some day, we got like 3 meetings going on. So I check with the leader, okay, where are you? How many people you have? And I'm always trying to help with the most people are. And since COVID 3 years ago, we've been learning how to use Zoominar like this. And we have meetings, we have crazy meeting on Friday at 12 midnight. We finish at 2 o'clock and then answering questions until 3. By the time I sleep at 4 or 5, next morning we have a big meeting at 1 o'clock and at 5 o'clock to all over the world. 5 o'clock Saturday is very exciting because many, many people come and join us. And on Tuesday, we have another one with Brother Tito and Rick, where I teach them how to get rid of pain. I have 7 steps of how to get rid of pain that's been approved by David. David and I did it in Mexico, I believe. We were in Querétaro at that time. We had a lot of fun together. In fact, David patched on the left, I was patching on the right. And I think I won by 1 person because I'll get rid of 1 more person pain. So he bought me lunch. So we had a lot of fun together, yes. And it's been a blessing to know LifeWave and to know David and you now. It's really a blessing that we can build this business all over the world together seriously and helping a lot of people. And the rewards are generous too. So I count myself really blessed.
Well, Roy, we're really blessed to have you as part of our community as well. And I know that David counts you as a very special friend, and you're absolutely the patch master. I think that should be your new official title, which I love. But, the thing that I really appreciate what you shared here is that these are tried and true principles. And I think that sometimes when someone's new or, someone gets really excited, they oftentimes will overcomplicate things. But really what I'm hearing you say right now is it's just stick with the basics. It's just talk to people. It's create opportunities to have fun and don't forget to follow up. Would you agree that really is the key?
That's the bottom line. Like when you had joined my club, which is the NFL club, I recruit all my friends. Some of my friends, when I come across or come closer to them, they run away because they know I'm going to start recruiting them. I got that kind of mark. But some friends really consider me like when you have pain, you have medical condition, they call me, right? So that was the fun part. For all of you guys who just started, you want to work with the upline who are knowing what is really going on. If your upline are a little bit lazy or not really want to do it, you want to find somebody above her or him. You want to find somebody who's on fire, who want to work together with you all the time and build the business. And I always trying to create events, either a live event. Now, we had a live event right before we went to Orlando. We tried to create a dinner group. We tried to create a Zoominar. We have Zoominar 3-4 times a week. Well, actually, right now it's 5 times a week. I have different groups that developing left and right. And some of the groups I Roy, I do not let you invite anybody else except my group. I say, yes, sir. And we build it that way too. So always create an event, either there's Zoominar or a patch tea party or a pizza patch party or whatever it is. You do not want to make it too expensive. But once in a while, I invite my leaders to have a really nice dinner. Since I like Chinese food, I invite them to many Chinese restaurants. Many of them know that. And many of them knows that I love noodles. So that is the way you create the momentum and keep the momentum going, because you definitely do not want to reduce the momentum, because once the momentum is reduced, it is so hard to get it back to where it belongs. So you want to maintain that burning fire. So I always teach people in the very beginning of my career, you share it with 5 people a day. I mean, like, if you consider this as a real business, you want to make real money, then talk to 5 people. But right now, I heard people are teaching just talk to 4, talk to 3. So, okay, make it simple. Talk to 2 people. Can you do talk to 2 people a day? Yes, you can. Either the post office, the FedEx, the prime delivery guy. I went to the restaurant, I get my gasoline. I always talk to people. I recruited a mechanic guy at 12 midnight in San Dimas. He get a gasoline where I also got my gasoline. I was driving my Mercedes Benz and he was driving a Mercedes Benz. So I invited him to my Alhambra office and I was able to recruit him right there and then. So always sharing no matter where you go. So you want to share either to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as long as you share, because later on, 20% will join. Let's say you talk to 100 people, 20 people will join. And then you have 100 people that join. Out of 100 people, 20 people will be good. Out of 100 people that is good, 20 people is going to be your superstar. And those 20 people are the one that's going to make you $1 million income. I've seen it. It's been practiced. I'm a number guy, so I've seen it left and right. And that is so, so true. Okay.
It is so true. We don't make any income claims, right, Roy? We definitely don't. But the numbers do work, right? The more that you're consistent, whatever you're committing to, making those contacts consistently over time will result in an ability to really make a life for yourself. Is that kind of what you're saying here?
Yes. You just have to keep continuing the fire, keep the momentum going. Mm-hmm. Do not lose it a bit. And keep building, because I can retire now, but I do not. All my son, my daughter, like, Daddy, you can retire now with your, your property income, your engineering income. Now you have LifeWave income, but my son just said, Daddy will never retire. You trust me, and and I said, why not? Because they know I like to work. I like to help others, and I like to work. Work is fun for me. Yeah. And that's why I was able to build LifeWave quite tremendously. And of course, with help of David Schmidt and now you, Emily, I appreciate that so much. And we've been traveling around the world. So are you going to be in French too? We're going to France, I noticed that.
Yes. I know our European convention is coming up in October. We'll definitely be there. It's going to be such a great time. And I'm looking forward to it. Are you coming as well, Roy?
I don't know yet because my engineering schedule is a little bit tight. But many of my PALEC is coming there.
Oh, that's
PALEC
awesome.
and PowerLEC. Yeah. I just talked to John Moskin. I talked to Michael Surveys, and all those people looks like they're coming. But they haven't really answered me. I think Michael is for sure coming. So I wanna make sure that they are coming. Then I will really consider it. And then I sometimes do not know. I already work so hard, many hours, but there are still things are not done. I said, oh my God, I'm really tired already. And sometimes I fall asleep in my office because I got so many things to do. But it's a blessing, and I had a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and there are so many people in the world to help. And, I guess the last thing that I wanted to hear from you, Roy, because I know this is something that's really important, is just that leading by example, right? I mean, we're consistently modeling the behaviors. I mean, like you said, you work so hard. You're so about helping your team, and if who better to do it than you, right? You're always saying, who better to do it than me? And I just love that. That's really a big part of your leadership style. Is you're going to roll up your sleeves, you're going to work just as hard as everyone else. And I think that's a beautiful example of really what helps to maintain that momentum. Wouldn't you agree that that's a helpful piece?
Yes, definitely. And we're always trying to create. I always told my leader, cannot be lazy. You got to create momentum so people can plug in. Like just last Sunday after church at night, I got a call from Mitzi Group to do a BOP in somebody else's house. So I went there and I have to cancel my daughter. My daughter and I supposed to go sing in karaoke, actually. So we canceled that, and I'm going to help these Filipino group in doing the meeting in their house. And I think we have like 7 guests, and everybody come in to LifeWave. So that is definitely worth it. So I'm so happy for that.
Oh, that's so awesome. Well, Roy, I really appreciate you sharing with us today. I know that this is something that many will have benefited from if you're new, or even if you're just trying to get reinvigorated and create some momentum. I really hope that you can take some of the thoughts that Roy shared with us here today and really implement those into your daily actions. Roy, thank you so much for sharing with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you, Roy. And a big thank you to all of our participants. We really appreciate you sharing some of your time with us, plugging into LifeWave Connect, and being one of the best parts of LifeWave, our community. We'll see y'all later, okay? Bye-bye now.
Yeah, bye-bye.